Welcome back. Captain Stancom here with the latest installment of the definitive guide to every clone trooper LEGO has ever made. And this is a subset of my Know Your Clone series here on YouTube. And if you want to see the complete series, then I'll provide a link in the description below. And also, as always, I'm just going to ask that you please subscribe to this channel. I've been making a lot of these videos, I've got a lot more coming out, so don't just subscribe, but also turn on notifications so that way you know as soon as the latest video drops. And with that being said, let's jump into this video. So today's clone trooper is the Clone Jet Trooper, which appears in the 7748 Corporate Alliance tank droid in 2009. And this is the only set that this clone trooper appears in. And this clone trooper is based on Star Wars The Clone Wars film. And in this film, there are several jet troopers that are with Anakin Skywalker at the Battle of Christophsis, who follow Anakin Skywalker as he jumps onto an Octopateran droid, and the other jet troopers, along with Captain Rex, land beside one of the Octopateran droids, shooting it down and defeating it so that way Obi-Wan and the main clone force can win the battle. And there is some inaccuracy with this clone trooper. The clone troopers in the film actually have blue marks all on them. This is most likely rudimentary versions of the 501st Legion, as they're starting to change into different variants of color, or even the Jet Trooper Squadron that is within the 501st Legion. And LEGO didn't attribute for that. Instead, they just give these standard white clone troopers with jetpacks as these clone troopers. And it's definitely supposed to be these clone troopers because if you look at the box of the Corporate Alliance tank droid, it clearly is a background that is supposed to be like Christophsis, so it's not really something that LEGO just made something new. They just clearly decided to just not really make the exact thing and just kind of be a little lazy with their production. So that is what it is, but that's where this character comes from. So taking a closer look at this clone trooper, we'll first take a look at his helmet. And that helmet is white, and this unprinted version of the helmet appears on two clone troopers. Obviously the standard white clone trooper, as well as this clone trooper. And then besides that, this helmet mold appears on 24 different clone troopers, and this helmet mold has been used from 2008 all the way until 2022, most recently appearing in the 40558 Clone Trooper Command Station. Next, removing his helmet, we see that his head is the standard animated clone trooper head. There's no special markings to it, and this head appears on 19 different clone troopers throughout the era of the Clone Wars LEGO sets. And besides appearing on 19 clone troopers, the head also appears on the two Senate Commandos in the 8039 Venator class Republic Star Destroyer in 2009, and on both the Senate Commando and the Commando Captain in the 8128 Cad Bane Speeder from 2010. And also, this head was also used instead of Anakin Skywalker's head accidentally in the 2011 88032 Play and Build kit for Nintendo DS. Moving on to his torso, this is the same torso that's used on all of the animated white clone trooper figures, and as a result there are a lot of sets that these guys appear in. If you want to see the complete list, check out my animated clone trooper definitive guide that I made, and I have a complete list in that video. And then besides the white clone trooper, it also appears on Captain Rex in all three iterations of him in his Phase 1 armor. First in the 7675 ATTE Walker in 2008, the Comic-Con 001 Clone Wars Pack in 2008, and the 7869 Battle for Geonosis in 2011. And all those Captain Rexes are the same Captain Rex, it's just the 3 times that that particular minifigure appeared. And then it does appear 2 other times, first in the Rancor Battalion ARC Trooper in the 9488 Elite Clone Trooper and Commando Droid Battle Pack in 2012, and the ARC Trooper in the 7913 Clone Trooper Battle Pack in 2011. And secretly, there is one other appearance of it that I haven't mentioned in previous videos, and that is on the clone building event P1 Commander Cody that appeared in 2008, and he was a promo, so he's not really well known, but this torso did appear on that figure as well. And attached to this torso are his arms, which are white, which is very common among clone troopers, and just like every clone trooper that LEGO has ever made, these arms are unprinted. And his hands are black, which again is very common among clone troopers, with all but 10 clone troopers having black hands. And finally his legs, with the black waistband, and the unprinted white legs appear in 27 different clones, nearly a third of all of the clones LEGO has ever made. And then as for accessories, This clone trooper does not have the standard pack of the accessories that came with Phase 1 clone troopers based on the Clone Wars, such as the camo, visor, pauldron, rangefinder, and headlight that all normally appear in light gray. Instead, he comes with a jetpack, and this is what makes him distinct from the standard white clone trooper, because all of those accessory pieces that I mentioned before are interchangeable and they're not necessarily needing to be added to every clone trooper, and they're just for customization of your standard white clone troopers or any of the Clone Wars clone troopers. In contrast, this jetpack clearly is supposed to stay with this figure and does make him to be a distinct minifigure as opposed to the standard white clone trooper. And this white jetpack appears on 2 other Star Wars minifigures. First, the white Boba Fett that appears in Star Wars Secrets of the Force and Star Wars Character Encyclopedia. And the other appearance is on the 104th Battalion Wolfpack Trooper in Phase 1 armor, and he appears in set number 7964, the Republic Frigate. And the actual mold for this jetpack actually appears on 22 different figures, and it comes in a variety of colors, including dark bluish gray, white, sand green, blue, flat silver, and pearl gray. And then as for weapons, this clone trooper is equipped with a DC-15S blaster. And as of summer 2022, this clone trooper costs an average of $8 to $13, depending on whether you purchase him new or used. And there you have it, the Phase 1 clone jet trooper, who is not exactly accurate to the films, but still is a really cool clone trooper. And that's where we're going to leave it until the next installment. And that next installment will feature the clone trooper gunner in Phase 1 armor. And if you want to see that video, be sure to subscribe and also turn on notifications, so that way you know as soon as the latest video drops. As always, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I'd really appreciate a like. And until next time, this is Captain Stancom, signing out.